Top 100 natural disaster scenes captured on camera. Earth, a vibrant blue planet teeming with life, is also a stage for nature's terrifying wrath. Throughout history, humanity has witnessed and recorded moments when nature unleashes its destructive power through catastrophic events. From tsunamis that sweep away everything in their path, earthquakes that tear the ground apart, to hurricanes that ravage without mercy. The collection, Top 100 Natural Disaster Scenes Captured on Camera, is a thrilling, emotional journey that brings us face to face with forces far beyond human imagination. Terrifying moments preserved. Imagine standing before a screen, watching a tsunami towering dozens of meters high crash into Japan's coastline in 2011. The camera shakes, screams of panic echo.
Из-за большой плотности и повышенной концентрации воды штормовые облака отражают мало света.
The camera doesn't just capture images, it immortalizes the fear and helplessness of humanity in the face of nature. Or consider the footage of Mount Vesuvius erupting violently, filmed by a drone from above. Molten lava flows down like the Earth's fiery blood, consuming everything in its path. Such recordings are not merely documentation, they are stark warnings of humanity's fragility, diverse and devastating. This collection doesn't focus on a single type of disaster. It's a panoramic portrait of nature's ferocity. Tsunamis. Beyond the Fukushima disaster, there's footage of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, where hundreds of thousands were swept away in mere minutes. Earthquakes. Scenes from Nepal in 2015 show ancient temples crumbling like sandcastles under violent tremors. Hurricanes. Images of Hurricane Katrina in 2005, devastating New Orleans, with rooftops torn apart and the city submerged in floodwaters. Wildfires. Footage from Australia in 2020, where the sky glows apocalyptic red as wildlife flees in desperation. Each clip tells a story, offering a unique perspective, whether through the lens of a daring journalist, a local resident, or even a surveillance camera that inadvertently captures a fateful moment. What makes this collection extraordinary is the evolution of technology. From grainy black and white films of the 20th century to crisp 4K videos shot by drones or GoPros, we can now witness disasters from every angle. Waterproof cameras capture floods in Bangladesh, drones soar through the eye of a storm in the Philippines, and thermal cameras detect lava flows in the dead of night. Technology not only preserves these images, but also aids in rescue efforts, analysis, and future disaster prediction. Lessons from nature. Reflecting on these 100 scenes, viewers are struck not only by terror, but also by profound lessons. Nature is not an enemy, but it is unrelenting. These disasters remind us of the importance of protecting the environment, building resilient infrastructure, and preparing for the worst. Footage of Typhoon Haiyan in the Philippines in 2013 showcases human solidarity as communities rebuild together. Or consider images of rescue teams in Mexico in 2017, risking their lives to dig through rubble to save those trapped. These moments, caught between life and death, testify to humanity's indomitable spirit, a journey not to be missed. Top 100 natural disaster scenes captured on camera is more than a collection of footage. It's an emotional odyssey, from fear to awe, from sorrow to hope. Each clip is a piece of a larger story about the relationship between humanity and Earth. Whether you're an explorer, a researcher, or simply curious about the world, this collection will hold you captive. Brace yourself, because when you press play, you'll enter a realm where nature reigns supreme and humans are but humble guests, filled with awe and humility.